Good morning. My mom got this robot, call it Todd. You ever watched any of the Stargate Atlantis or anything like that? I named it exactly after that. That was the first name I came up with. Todd the Wraith. If you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, sorry. I thought it was a good show. But it is, I don't know, morning, not morning, I don't know. I didn't even look. Might be like 10 something. But it's been a minute. I don't know. Maybe last time there's not a whole lot of stuff. Turbo manifold, that stuff's off. I'm doing some porting and getting that stuff sent off to be coated by Jet Hot. Yeah, pretty sure that's the name. Keep screwing that up. I almost called it Jet Fire, Jet what, whatever. Or Fire Hot, I think that's what I was gonna call it. But I think last time I did say something. Excuse me. Wow. Did say something about it, but it was a quick video, a cold start. But now it's a lot colder. But when this thing fires up, the next time a cold start, hopefully I'm able to get this thing done when it's still cold, and I can like drive this thing to work. Wow, it's gonna sound nasty, and hopefully I can avoid those whirly birds. God, it's just loud exhaust. Take a chill pill. Tell me to get where I'm going and leave me alone. But go actually do your job and go after criminals. I mean, I don't hate cops, but God, I don't like them. Just because of the petty reason of, that stuff. I want to enjoy my life. It's America. Sorry. Do what the heck I... But, I'm losing track of time. But the point is, what was the point? I was making a different point. But the point of this video is I am doing some porting over there of the manifold and a couple other stuff that, is kind of a gray area for the ARA rally class. So I ain't gonna show, other stuff, because it says for limited class, if it's a turbo engine, factory turbo engine, it's got to be factory turbo, factory wastegate. But there's a little gray area for other stuff, so it didn't say in there you can't do that. So I'm doing that. So, but it's still a stock turbo and wastegate. You can interpret that as it be. But this is kind of going to be a quick-ish video as well. Kind of more or less an update. Things have been crazy busy at work. A lot of stuff happened there. So I haven't had a whole lot of time to, frankly, do a thing. Plus, Christmas is like around the corner. So I've been more or less not buying my own stuff and buying stuff for, other people for Christmas. And then, all right, great, now I'm done doing that. So pretty much when I get paid this week coming up, start schwacking, bringing some actually race parts coming. But yeah, let's get going. Actually, let's get over there. Okay. Crap's all over the place. Still in the works for a way bigger shop right now. So there's endless space at that place. So there's not going to be a worry for everything getting home. Plus, junk stuff's all over the place. I like to be clean, organized, and whatnot, but if there's not space to be it, I'm not. It's a flaw, whatever. But the point is at least I know for a fact in the rules, manifolds are free. Hopefully you didn't see that guy over there. But Where am I going with this? Oh, I started on the exit part of the manifold, going to the turbo. So what I'm gonna do is do a quick show of, one of these ports. This is the first time I've ever ported anything, and I have patience for like very select things, and then everything else, I don't have a lick of patience. So I've got patience for this. Again, I wouldn't be surprised. Actually, I have no idea where I'm going with this. But if you know anything what I'm talking about, you guys sometimes have patience for, the thing that nobody else has the patience for. And then all of a sudden, everything else, you got no amount of patience for something else or whatever else. But the point is, I'm probably going to, again, I don't know why I just said that. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go after this guy, the one I pointed at before. So I'm going to throw you on my head. I got to find the doohickey. And do, I guess, what, a POV type of thing. And I'll do a time lapse. I don't know, a speed up type of deal. And then, at the end, show you, kind of. But the main point about this is flow. Anything. If, I don't really have anything. So actually what I'm doing is, if you can see the little pink, is what I'm doing is porting to the gasket, which pretty much means, you have a gasket. I don't know where I put, oh. Actually, I lost it. I don't know where it went. Oh, Jesus, right in front of me. Like so. Oh, what? Like this guy. Like so. You try to port it to the gasket. And before, I don't know if you can see kind of like that edge. Like there's an edge right there. Kind of where I started, porting already. Actually, this is probably like halfway, 75% done. Snow falling off the roof. I'm still waiting on the long shafts. That was not supposed to be dirty. Don't be kinky. Like the long shaft for the bits. These are carbide bits. I'm looking for the 6-inch ones, or not looking, waiting for them. Because frankly, I'm a little irritated because I ordered those bits, the tool, and the 6-inch long ones of those all at the same time. I got the tool one day. I got those bits the next day, which, why wouldn't you put them in the same box? It's irritating. Okay. And then I still haven't got the other ones. And when I ordered them, I kind of ordered them right around the realm of when the longer versions, the 6-inch ones, were going to be in stock. And they still haven't, I don't know if they've shipped or what the bloody hell is going on. So frankly, I don't know if I showed the company in, on camera or video, but I ain't putting up with that nonsense anymore. I'm just not going to use the company anymore. I'm going to, do something else. And the sad thing is, I work for Napa, a parts company. I didn't even think about ordering these, but if I ordered these type of bits, it would be like $200. But of course, they'd probably be really good. People going by. Oh, Christmas tree farm up the road. Just kind of sounded like somebody was stopping. But Yeah, and then the long shaft one set was like over 200 as well, ridiculous. And these were like, a quarter of the price or whatever. I mean, they've been nice. I mean, I haven't had a problem with them. They're doing their job. But the point is shipping at the same bloody time. Dude, why would you ship separate things, or why would you ship an order that has 3 items separately when they were ordered at the same time? Does that make any sense to you? Like, I mean, I don't even care if I got everything later. If the 6-inch long ones were still not in stock, I wouldn't have cared. Ship everything at the same time. But why would you ship everything separate? Like, it's just, like, again, example, I have patience for porting, but I don't have patience for petty shipping crap like that. Dude, I don't care what the mental issue of, people not working, get off their freaking ass, but like, kind of would like my crap all at the same time, not separate. So, let's move on. Let's start porting. That was a rant, but it's understandable. Like, ship stuff at the same time when they're the same order. Okay. Let's move on. I'm done. I'll show you that. And we'll move on. Happy days. All right, let's go. Blurry focus, probably not, but there's a little more flow compared to, like, say, if I can get the light to cooperate. Oh no, you can't see a thing. But as you can kind of see in that one, and like that one, a little more smoother. I mean, there's a little more fine tuning I gotta do, but of course, but you get the concept. Is pretty much, you know, the biggest thing is if you can make things flow more and more smoothly, you can get more power out of it. Everything just runs so much better. It's just, you know, it's common, like that stuff's like common sense, you know. The thing is, I can't touch the head, or, you know, I'd have to move up a class. You know, I'm probably borderline what I'm doing over there. You know, I'm probably pushing the envelope. But hey, you know, I'm not the first guy that tried to push the envelope with the racing. A little on the edge of the rules, but it's not in the rules. It's a factory turbo, factory wastegate, so I'm, you know, I'm not changing any sizes. I'm just making stuff flow. But yeah. I guess since we're talking about, you know, flow and whatnot, let's see. We'll be getting a ported throttle body, as well. Here coming, kind of, you know, since I'm doing all this stuff, might as well make stuff flow a little more. I don't know. I probably won't be doing an intercooler anytime soon, but that's something, you know, that's within the limited class rules, is I'm allowed to use, or intercoolers are free, but it has to maintain the factory location. Same thing as radiator. Radiators are free, but it has to have the factory location. So, you know, that's not a big deal. I probably won't mess with the radiator. But these fans flow like crazy when they're at 100%. I found that out when I had the little issue with this guy, and, you know, the fan was on 100% all the time. But the thing is, it's also a pretty thin radiator. So definitely, you know, something to think about, you know, coming up. And then doing a, I'm definitely doing a bigger oil pan, going from a 4-quart factory to a 6-quart. I can't remember the brand. It's an Italian brand company slash. But I'll be up into 6 quarts. Of course, I'm using AMSOIL. Why would you want to use anything else? Plain and simple. And thinking about it, I'm going to ask the FCA engineer if moving up to like more motorsports racing oil, if it'll affect this engine at all, or like, you know, performance or whatever, because they have viscosity sensors in them. So I don't know if those viscosity sensors check if the oil becomes too thin. You know, if it, you know, detects a problem, you know, does whatever it does, or if it's, you know, does both, does if it goes too thin or too thick. So I gotta double check. Because the difference in oil between, you know, the factory, what was it, 540, and I think it was like maybe 550 or 1050. I can't remember 100% what it is, but it's more of a racing oil, and, you know, it's something that I would like, you know, something a lot better than, you know, factory. But of course, I'm going with AMSOIL, which is, you know, good as it is, but I'd like to do a major upgrade in that aspect. But other than that, you know, talk about things to come when they come around, you know, skid plates and, you know, major underbody protection. You know, the biggest thing is I gotta get the lower arms coming and the knuckles, but I gotta really double check so I don't waste my money. And, you know, get it and they're not going to make a difference, or the knuckles aren't going to work with all my, all my stuff. Like I think more or less the biggest thing is making sure the bearing is the same bolt pattern. The threads I don't care about the threads because I can, just get a different bolt. But the biggest thing is, bolt pattern dimensions, for the full bolt, 4 bolts. Big things are happening. Maybe a hood, but that'll have to stay factory material, which it will. The factory hood's aluminum. So I'll probably be getting a GT hood, and then they have vents in them, so I'll make sure they're functional and try to do a little fab job in making a custom intake similar to this, but it has like a feed tube or feed section that feeds this through the scoop that the GT hood has, because the GT hood has a scoop and then like I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like a heat extraction kind of back in this area. I mean, obviously it has a certain look, on the actually outside of it, but well, excuse me, make that work. But that's gonna be like stuff that's like the intercoolers kind of when we're at the I'm at the new shop, because I need space. I can barely fit the MIG welder. I'll need a TIG. So yeah, big things to come. There's just a lot of stuff happening, and yeah, I want to let you go because this kind of video is getting a little, probably a little too long. But yeah, I'm just rambling. A lot of other stuff happened. I can talk about it after. So hey, like, subscribe. Actually, speaking of it, yeah, do that as well. And like, subscribe. I got these cool stickers from AE Design or something like that. I don't know. I'll put it, at the bottom where I got them. And then, follow me on Instagram. Hopefully you can see it. These weren't cheap, but they were high quality. They're good. I think the only problem I had was that little Instagram dot got stuck, on it. Or no, the backing material got stuck on that little dot, and that was a royal pain in the what. And I also got like my favorite saying, not the whole thing, but I don't give a blank. You can guess what I mean by that. But yeah, I say that all the time because I don't give a beep, because too many people care about stupid stuff. It's a little more aggressive version of like Ken Block saying like ain't care. I think that's what it is. Yeah, ain't care. But yeah, it's a little more aggressive version. I wasn't basing off that. It's just something I say because I don't care about, again, people care about, stuff that they shouldn't care that much about. But again, like, subscribe. More stuff in the future. I don't know what's up next. I really don't know. Christmas is coming around, so I'll try to get a video next week. But the problem is, just parts coming. That's what's slowing down videos incoming. So, oh, one more thing. I took the Dodge emblem off the old grill and put it on the custom grill. And, I made it work. Hopefully it stays on there. But again, see you next time.